In front of me is a Xiaomi Redmi Note 7, and today I'll show you a couple tweaks and tricks that you can do on this device. So to start off, we're going to begin with the hiding notch option, which, as you can see, there is a small notch, more like a water drop, but you can hide it if you don't want it to see this little drop there. So to do it, I would go into the settings, and then the display. We should find, there it is, notch and status bar. And from here, hide notch. And you have several options to it. This is the one that is currently. Then you have the option to basically have hidden notch with time and all those notifications inside of it still. Or you can move it outside. So it keeps the rounded corners there, but moves everything from the notch below. Which, in my personal opinion, this one would be the best if you want to hide the notch, because it preserves still the same amount of space, but you don't get that intrusive drop there. That's assuming you don't like it. Now, as you can see, that's the difference between having it and not. It just makes the background there black. Okay, so moving on, we're gonna go into dark mode, which is also in the same area almost. So when you're in the display setting, and here you will find dark mode. And what this does is, well, turns the entire phone into like dark mode. Now I can enable it, and immediately you can see the drastic difference that everything is black and all the tiles and everything became grayish and more, I guess, pleasing to the eye, especially at night. So that is how you'd enable it. Now it's kind of funny they're using an image from Apple, apparently. The desert, so yeah. So that's how you would enable the dark mode if you wish to use that. Now moving on, we're going to go into the split screen settings, this one will allow you just to multitask with your device, so you can have two different apps open at the same time, interact with both of them at the same time. Now, another option you can do with it is, well, watch YouTube videos or listen to music from YouTube while actually doing something else, so you won't be restricted just to the YouTube app itself like you normally are. So, as you know, if you try to listen to music and you open something and then you close it, it shuts off the music, which is extremely frustrating, and even more so that you need to pay subscription to be able just to listen to the music from YouTube without the video. So I personally don't really like that. It seems completely bizarre, but you can kind of go around it by enabling split screen. So once you open the app, like I just did YouTube, what you will be able to do then in recent, you see there is a split screen. When you tap on it, it shows you to drag an app over here. So we want to first open YouTube, drag it like so. You can see that it goes to split screen, and then it shows you other apps that are in recent. Now, if your app isn't available in the recent, you can always click on the home button like so, and from here you can choose whatever you want. So as an example, I'm just going to open up Chrome, and probably it would be nice if I would have internet so I can actually showcase this fully how it works. So let me just connect to some network. I'm going to put the password in. Let's connect. There we go. So now I'm online, and I can go back. There we go. No thanks, and let's reload. There we go. Retry it. Okay, there we go. So it finally loaded. Let me just mute the music, and you can open up whatever. So let's just open this. You can also resize the window to be just the size of the video, like so. You can't make it any smaller than that, so this is the smallest size basically. And you can see that it's playing. You can't really hear it, which is the purpose of this though. Right now, normally you would be able to hear. I could make it louder, but because copyright, I can't. So you can see that the video is playing while I'm interacting with Chrome, and I can go anywhere and just do whatever I want. You can also click home button, and the video continues to play even though it's completely not visible right now. So that's also nice. So you can choose other apps and open them. And as you will see, if I tap right here, you can see that it's still playing. I'll just make it full screen now. So that is how you would use the split screen for watching or listening to YouTube in a way. And like I said, it doesn't restrict you only to YouTube. You can use other apps and split screen just for multitasking purposes. So another thing that I want to show is the deep clean, which just kind of checks your device and helps you get rid of stuff that, for instance, are copy and stuff like that. So again, when you tap on recent, you will see there's the deep clean button. Tap on it. It starts scanning all that stuff. And right now, it shows me 15 apps installed. You can delete rarely used apps. And when you tap on it, it shows you the rarely used apps. So you have Facebook, AliExpress, Amazon, blah, blah, blah. So you can remove them. And yeah. Now, normally, if you have some other photos and stuff like that are repeated, basically the same files, it will show you that as well right here. You can tap on it just the way you tap on this, and it will show you all the files that have basically the same exact copies of each other. And then from there you can decide if you want to remove it or not. And just it helps you in general to clean up your device from unwanted mess that you might not have been aware of. And the last thing that I wanted to show is the button shortcuts, which will allow you to set up shortcuts for specific buttons. So let's go into the settings, then go into additional, just somewhere on the bottom, there we go, additional settings. And from here, button shortcuts, and you have a bunch of them, as you can see right here. So you have launch camera, and for the most part most of them are set to none at the moment, but you can then tap on it and see we have a bunch of options right here. So you double press the power button, long press the home button, choose whichever one you want for whatever you wanted to do. So you have also a couple options. Now unfortunately you can't really change what these do, so these are set. You can only add a function to or shortcuts to them so they work. So as you can see, you can launch camera, take a screenshot, which is actually already set to 3 fingers. Launch Google Assistant, which also is already set. Turn off screen, turn on touch, close current app, open split screen. This probably is also nice, but then you can also access it from the recent. Show menu. So yeah, you can choose whichever one you want. Launching camera is really helpful in my opinion because you can launch it when the device is completely locked. So if I, for instance, do this and go double press power button like so, let's go back, should be, there we go. So you can see it automatically launches camera. Okay, so yeah, that's basically all I wanted to share with you. And if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.